Hello, so today I'm creating a split form according to chapter 4. So I was sent this document from the professor. Here we have a bunch of tables, books tables, authors tables, publishers tables, and a books form. So I was initially told that I needed to import this books form and this books table only. So leave out the authors and the publishers. So to do that, I opened a new file. I'm not going to do that right now because I've already done the assignment. So I'm just going to open the file that I created and explain. So this was a new file, and I had hit, external data, new source data, from database, access. And from doing that, I was able to import specifically the table, books form and the books table from that other document. Because what I did was I put in the name of the document, or I was browsing, I found what was saved, and then I clicked on it, and then it asked me what I wanted to import, and I imported just those two, that form and that table. So once I did that, that took a while to figure out how to do, because at first I was trying to import within the document the professor sent me, and I couldn't figure out because I was like, how am I importing something that's already in here? But then I read the directions closely, and it said to start a new document, and that made more sense. So once I figured that out, everything else that I did here was just physical changes. First of all, I did create the split form, so I did that by doing create more forms and then split form. And I did that. The reason why was grayed out there is because I didn't have one of these highlighted. So I created a split form of the books, which is represented here. So then, once I did that, I needed to make sure that all the information was on the bottom pane, which it is. And you can browse through with these arrows like this and edit as you want. And then I did this, and then there was this author code here I had needed to delete. So what I did was we could pretend that it's like the title code or something, but I basically highlighted this. Wait, let me see if I can. Oh, I'm sorry. I right-clicked the box, and let me see here. So I need to go to View, Layout View. And then from there, I can then delete the boxes that I need to. So before, like I said, there was an author codes box that I deleted. And then so following that, if I read the directions here, I needed to change the title to size 14, the font. It was actually smaller before. I believe I did that in, let me see. It always gives you this notice right here before. Yes, in the design view. So I did that. I changed it to size 14. I also needed to change the background of this title to medium gray. I guess just to give it like a pop, so like you can see the title better when you're browsing the selection. And I was also told to apply a integral theme. So to do that, I went into Design, Themes, and I hit the Integra, which was down here at the time, but you just like hold the mouse and it tells you integral used by database. So I did that. I applied that, and that was all I had to do for this. So like I said, the hardest part was importing the books table and books form from the other document that I showed you. Once I figured out how to do that, everything else was just what I had learned before in the previous chapters. That was very new to me, that you could do the import only. I knew you could always import other documents, but I didn't know you could import like specific parts of documents. I think that's really neat. And it's definitely something that I will use later on in my studies and just in general. So yeah, this is what I learned for this assignment.